Day back there dressed like sugar babies at a Pretty Little Liars funeral. And
for the record, I ain't even plead the fifth.
Naomi opened the show and had to let the girls know. First of all you regular heifers in the back, y'all ain't seeing me, y'all ain't touching me. Bianca, you thought I turned on with you, but I really outgrew you. Jade, you might have won, but I made history. So what you talking about? Okay, what you talking about? Y'all over here talking about I deserve it, baby. Y'all talking about I know I do, but I'm not taking nothing from y'all. I don't want to hear nothing from y'all because y'all didn't appreciate me as the glow. And now that I'm here, now y'all want to appreciate me? Absolutely not. Okay, she was in her bag. She was in her bag. I loved it. She beat them what chance. She owned the what chance. And when Io and Rhea came out there talking about, you gonna have to run it back with us. And Rhea was like, you on my list. She told both of them, y'all about to get to the big biggity back. Stop playing with me. It ain't finna happen. Y'all ain't trying to see me. Y'all don't want this. Y'all not about to get this championship. Y'all gonna have to get to the back of the line. Adam coming out there, get a girls they flowers, all of them. Naomi, Rhea, Io, gives them their flowers and say we're gonna have to blow the roof off of MetLife Stadium. So what's gonna happen is for that women's world championship that's around Naomi's waist, it's going to be a triple threat match. Naomi, Rhea, Io. And I was like, that's got to be the main event. We got the Kabuki Warriors versus Roxanne and Raquel. And who's there with Roxanne and Raquel? Oh, the Equalizer, security, they bodyguard, fake ass Tom Selleck. This is all Finn's doing. His little hands is all over this, and his plan is working the way he wants it to. Because fake ass Tom Selleck is the Equalizer. Multiple times in the match, the Kabuki Warriors could have had the W. He jumping up on the apron trying to stop everything. To the point where the last time he jumped up on the apron, he got back fisted from Asuka, and it's just like you might want to stay yourself out of women's business. But ultimately, his distraction and Raquel's long ass legs helps them pick up the W. Now, since he seems to be able to work and move without any issue, and oh, I'm tender and then I'm not. Yeah, Adam was like, you got an evaluation with the doctor, and if you cleared, there's nothing that's going to happen fast enough other than me getting a contract straight up ready for you and AJ to face off against each other at SummerSlam. And Mr. Silkpress was back there praying to the Lord above, like, please let him be clear. Please, Lord, let him be clear. Lord, I know you can hear me. Let him be clear. Stop, said, I'm watching you, and went back to praying. Lyra is like, she over Bayley being selfish, she over Becky being selfish, and ultimately this started between her and Becky, and this is going to finish between her and Becky, and Bayley needs to get to the back of the goddamn line. Bayley said, because after I win the line, you need to go back there too. So they get to the ring and they tussling. Okay, it's 2 out of 3 falls count. They're tussling. Both have the killer instinct. The question is just how far are they willing to go to win? Bayley picks up the first pinfall. Lyra picks up the second one. Like, okay, who gonna get that third? Who gonna win? They beating the hell out of each other. I'm talking about backs hurting, arms hurting, ankles hurting, legs hurting. I believe somebody hair was getting pulled. Like, that's just like how diabolical this match got, and it went on for a long time, and everybody was enjoying it. Birmingham is also a good place for the girls to be for women, just to see women's matches, because they are actually going to give them the energy that they need and deserve. Let me tell you something. Everybody thought Bayley had it, but the grappler that Lyra is, she was like, I think the fuck not. And she was able to twist something and roll Bayley up. She gets the 1, 2, 3, but Bayley out sitting by the announcement desk looking like, yeah, so this ain't over. The look in Bayley's eyes gave this ain't over. And then Becky came out to talk her trash and to make sure Lyra knew she wasn't going to get that championship again. But y'all need to book this. I need Nikki and the Dungeon Dolls versus Chelsea and the Secret Harvest. But Chelsea and Nikki going up against each other, I enjoyed the match. I really did. I feel like in this moment in time, Nikki is just out there just having so much fun. And ultimately, I remember Chelsea wanting to make a open challenge with like the divas of the past. Y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. I think when she had the United States Championship, she wanted it to be like an open challenge, and you have all the different divas champions coming back and fighting her for the United States Championship. I want to see more of Nikki versus Chelsea and the Secret Harvest, and Nikki need to get the Dungeon Dolls because they work well together in the battle royale for that quick little second. Now Chelsea picked the fight with Stephanie Becker before the match, and when the Secret Harvest decided to beat down on Nikki and Chelsea got into it as well, Stephanie came out and put all of them on their asses, and her and Nikki celebrated. And I was like, oh, I love it. It was so sweet. Stephanie did let the people know that she is going to clash in Paris and she is going to face off against someone for the Women's World Championship. We don't know who because SummerSlam comes before Clash in Paris. Now I got a feeling like even though she's going to face off against somebody for the Women's World Championship, I don't see Ivy now allowing her to become champion. Ivy is going to cost her that championship because Ivy said, listen, Chad told me to make sure that American Made is successful, and I have to do that by taking out Stephanie, and they have to do that, talking about the Creed brothers, by becoming champions. And they threw Ludwig Kaiser under the bus as being dressed as the mockery, but we knew that. Okay, I know a bad bitch when I see one, and I feel like y'all so wrong putting him in that ugly outfit. So wrong. So definitely wrong. New Day back there dressed like sugar babies at a Pretty Little Liars funeral, and they got Grayson Waller as the butler, presented toupees to Adam Pearce to go ahead and get them a championship rematch opportunity. And Adam was like, y'all wasn't giving nobody rematches, so y'all gonna get y'all opportunity, but it's not gonna be a rematch. Y'all gonna have to run it just like everybody else because y'all gonna have to fall in line. And don't flip a wig and then flip the wigs off the butler's tray. And I was like, that's so messy. And Velvet rolled up on Rusev during Rusev's interview and was like, listen, I talked to Adam. Adam thinks you're a dirty, stinking cheater because he saw how you crushed my throat with that, the metal piece in the ring. So we have another match coming up. And Rusev was like, I don't want to do that. And Red Velvet said, I don't care. The match that we had was not a one and done. Okay, that was just the appetizer. We still got to get through soup, salad, main course, dessert, and a little coffee after. So once again, we have a match. Okay, we have a match. And if you haven't heard my song, okay, because I dropped some hot beats, you tap your feet too. We're gonna go to the studio and make us some beats. It's banger after banger after banger after banger after banger after banger. So get ready. Emerson was like, I came here to chase gold, not chase gingers. Messy. LA Knight had him an interview with Byron Saxton, and he said in his interview he wishes Kitten Hill a speedy recovery. He said, I do this because I promised you that I was going to hurt you and I was going to take your dignity and a few other things. But see, I wasn't able to hurt you because you hurt yourself first. So go ahead and get better and come on back. Now, Gunther, that match between you and Goldberg was definitely a case of elder abuse. I don't care what anybody says. That's exactly what it was. But I cannot believe you let the fake ass Long Island medium talk to you the way he was talking to you. You've been a little different since you tapped out to Juicy J at WrestleMania. I don't know. You're not trolling like you used to. You're not being as petty as you used to be. What is going on? My favorite cult leader, and Scarlett, the bad bitch that she is, had a message for Strawberry Shortcake, and it was basically like, you're a liar. You're not really hurt. You're not really in pain. It's not even giving what it's supposed to give. You just don't want to admit that you are a liar. And listen, at some point when you decide to bring yourself back, you better admit it, or you're gonna get that work again. That's not exactly what they said, but that's how it came off to me. And I'm like, Karrion is due for a win at a PLE because I only wanted him and Strawberry Shortcake fighting at PLEs. So either SummerSlam or Clash in Paris, he needs to pick up that win so we can carry this into Bad Blood and get us a Hell in a Cell match. Comes down to this gauntlet match. All y'all need to know is everybody put up a hell of a fight. Everybody put up a hell of a fight. Penta and LA Knight, they got pinned 1, 2, 3, but they put up a hell of a fight. Juicy J came out there, put up a hell of a fight, but Bronson came out there to be the equalizer for Braun Breaker. So Braun was able to pick up the win against Juicy J. Larry's daddy came out there, didn't even get his jacket off, was whooping up on Braun. And when it came to, okay, maybe Larry's daddy might win, Bronson Reed back up on that apron. Here comes Juicy J to be the equalizer, and Larry's daddy is going to SummerSlam. Now, Bronson and Braun, aka Braun, decided to beat up on Larry's daddy and Juicy J the Deacon, and out comes the OTC to whoop they asses because they still got beef. And then we see a dap up moment between the cousins. We love it. We see a I see you moment between OTC and Larry's daddy, and then we see all three of them staring down fake ass Long Island medium and Braun, and it's just like, oh yeah, this is about to be messy as hell.